The following Let's Play has been rated not safe for young children. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found, Mwahaha! Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, excitement and intrigue, because we have reached Oberkotter's hut. Because in Sant'Arte, we found this here book that said that perhaps Oberkotter had a little place where he did doubly secret research, and as it turns out, yes it is. It is right here. And Oberkotter was doing research on astral rifts, which sounds a lot like the light in the sky. So we might just find out what exactly the light in the sky is. So let's find out what exactly the light in the sky is. So here we are at Oberkotter's hut. I still have the wolf on my team. I didn't really feel like changing him out. Maybe in the next episode. Are we going to fight something along the way in here? More importantly, are there going to be treasure chests? You know, this is the first town I've encountered with no slowdown. So, treasure chests. Gotta hunt for treasure chests. There probably aren't going to be any treasure chests, in which case I'll just meet you in front of the house. No, I didn't think there were any treasure chests, cause this is just this isn't a real town, so... You know, I really hope that I don't fight a boss in here or when I come out, because my items are rather limited. When was the last time I saved? Be right back. You know, I gotta say that they didn't put this ground together too well, the people who made RPG Maker 3. I mean, there's a very obvious seam in the middle here. Alright, I saved. Let's go ahead and head inside the hut. I wonder if they have pizza inside. Oh gosh, who are you? Hi. Who are you people? How did you find out about this place? We read about this place in a book at the Archives building in Sant'Arte. Although we expected it to be deserted. So did I. I mean, I did not expect to find a person in here. I expected to find a boss, which probably contributed to me freaking out when I actually saw somebody in here. No, I live here. I keep this place safe. Well, I would assume he's pretty good at that. He's got like a superhero costume on, so he's probably got the ability. I know he doesn't have a superhero costume on in this cutscene, but he did, his character model did. RPG Maker 3 does not have matching portraits for characters. So you kind of have to get close enough. Would you mind telling us who you are? ... It's okay, we're fighting against the chaos, but we need to know about Oberkotter's research. We believe there is a connection between them. Oh, there's a connection between them, alright. I'm the descendant of a man who worked with Jeffrey Oberkotter, so all the knowledge has been passed down through my family. I've now taken up the job of protecting his work. We read that Oberkotter was studying things called astral rifts and Oberkotter clusters. What can you tell us about that? I hope a lot! He never believed the old scientific papers about the empty void. He kept saying there was no proof, so he decided to find out the truth. And apparently the truth was dangerous because the chaos wanted him killed for some reason. I wonder if it's a religious thing. I don't know the details about what he did. Of course not. But he looked at the stars. You know, the ones that are supposed to orbit the world out in the empty void. Apparently, he looked at the stars for a long time. So long that he noticed a pattern. He found that he could map all their movements with a simple formula. Did he ever find out about the empty void? Well, this is the part that has nothing to back it up. All the records of this are gone, but the final verdict was that the empty void did not exist. There are some partial proofs, but nothing concrete exists to prove these claims. But anyway, he called the stars astral rifts. Well, that's anticlimactic. I mean, they're still stars. Rifts are tears or distortions by definition. What does that mean? Exactly what it sounds like. He says that the stars, or astral rifts, are actually holes in the sky. Holes whose movements could be calculated, follow a pattern. I wonder if that's actually the case in this universe. Certainly not the case in ours. And he noticed sometimes their movements would cross, collide if you will, and sometimes many of them would move very close to each other, or cluster together, hence the Oberkater cluster. So an Oberkater cluster is a large collection of astral rifts very close to each other? Yes. That would create a very large hole in the sky. That's right, and he knew he was correct when he saw the light in the sky for the very first time. He knew that the light was a cluster of rifts because he had calculated its appearance in the exact spot in which it appeared. So basically, the light in the sky is actually a bunch of stars or planets that happen to align? Huh. You mean the light in the sky is an Oberkater cluster? A giant hole in the sky? Of course. How else do you think the chaos got here? Well, at least I was right on that. What? Why are they destroying Oberkater's research? I don't know, but for some reason they don't want people to know about Oberkater, his research, or anything he was involved with. Do you know anything about the old legends? You know about the end of the world? No, I've never studied the old legends. I don't know if the chaos are really the plague that will start the apocalypse, but they're here for a reason. That much is beyond dispute. Yes, thank you very much. You've been an unbelievable help. You're welcome. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like, but please do me a favor. What is that? Please don't tell anybody that I'm here. Probably. I'm guessing that's what the next line is. When you do leave, forget that this place exists. If the Chaos are indeed looking to destroy all the remaining research, I don't want them finding this place. Well then, it's a good thing that dragon we fought wasn't a Chaos. Alright. And there he is in his superhero costume. Stay here as long as you'd like. There's a save point. Why is there a save point in here? Oh, in case people forget they can save outside of town. You know, we didn't have to talk to him first thing. So this book, it cannot be interacted with. And I bet you there's no interactive objects in here aside from the save point, so... Oh, another book. Huh. A bed. I'd like to be able to sleep in the bed. Oh wait, I don't have to sleep in the bed. The boss fight recovered my health. I'm not touching this file, because if it turns out I wind up in a boss fight as I leave that I can't win because I don't have enough items, I'm going to want to be somewhere else. Or rather, I mean, I want to have a backup file where I can go out and buy items. So I'm just going to keep saving on this one. The top file is at Santa Arte before this, where I started this session, and the last one is at the entrance to the abandoned cave, which is actually closer to the cave that leads to... oh, what is it called? The Northlands. I'm not sure which one of those files I want to keep, so I'll keep them both. Alright, so is anything going to happen the moment we walk out of here? Well, you know, aside from the sky turning... Oh my gosh. Whatever. So, that is the answer to the light in the sky, and I just realized we have no idea where we're supposed to go at this point. Well, we're supposed to obviously travel back through this cave. Maybe we'll discover something along the way there. In the meantime, the question comes up, should I end the episode now? Come to think of it, I was supposed to be able to find something in the abandoned cave. So was there a breakable wall that I missed? I wonder what places there are that I haven't finished exploring. I mean, there is Bael. And, you know, I think that's it, really. So, I think after I get through the abandoned cave and find out our next destination, that's where I'm going to start going on to subquests, and I'll do the subquesting next week. For now, let's go ahead and cut through this abandoned cave, see if we can find anything. Oh, I see a breakable wall that I missed. Is this the... It goes to a different separate of the area of the cave? And the tombstone? Interesting. You know, I was about to say... We got this Isis herb in here. I was almost wondering if that was the herb that the bird person in Ionith was looking for, but now we have this secret entrance. Well, we'll worry about that next time. I'll keep in mind the spot is just after... Okay, it's right in between two locked doors. There's a locked door there, and that was a locked door there. So, next time I'll come back in here, find out where that leads, because it looks like it leads to a whole separate area of this cave. So it would probably take a little bit to actually look down there. And I don't really want to waste my time in case something important happens on the way out. Which, you know, you would expect something would be happening on the way out because we don't know what else we're going to do. Cutscene? Yes. Oh. Hi. You're probably wondering what's going on. Well, that last cutscene sort of threw me for a loop. You see, what I had expected to happen was we'd exit that cave and then we'd casually mention that we should go to Bael, which is right over there somewhere. And I expected it to be casually mentioned because every other place in this game has been casually mentioned. But no, not this time. This time, they made the next mission sound a little bit more urgent. And it wouldn't make sense to me, from an episodic standpoint, to end this episode with a new mission that we really need to be getting to, and then spend the next 2 or 3 episodes doing subquests. I'd rather that cutscene and the mission itself be in the same episode. So, next time we will not be doing subquests. Instead, next time I will show you all that cutscene, and we will go on the mission that it presents. At the moment, I am collecting some items because I have a feeling that I am going to need a full inventory. So, I'll see you next time.